to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, we'll see who made the all-region sub-state teams, but first, today's top stories. The Washington County Board of Supervisors has appointed Nathan Repp as the new Washington County Attorney after a narrow 3-2 vote at a special meeting held on the last day of the board was legally allowed to appoint a replacement for former County Attorney John Gish, which was Saturday. Repp, who is currently a Scott County Assistant Attorney, was chosen over other candidates including Zachary Miller from the Attorney's General Office staff and current Assistant Washington County Attorney Shane McChurch. Despite a strong letter of recommendation for Miller and a lengthy list of endorsements for McChurch, the board cited Repp's experience with drug court and mental health court as ideal qualifications that could improve Washington County's judicial system. Repp's appointment may not be set in stone, as state law gives voters 14 days to submit a petition for election, which would make the appointment temporary until a special election is held for the office. The Mount Pleasant City Council has given its initial approval for zoning changes on West Washington Street to accommodate Fratco and Access Energy's expansion. Fratco, which creates drainage solutions, wants to expand its operations and requested a zoning change from M1 to M2 to allow for exterior storage. Access Energy, located next to Fratco, also requires a rezoning to allow for its outdoor storage. The city's building and zoning administrator, Jack Swarm, explained that zoning districts are created to group similar used buildings or facilities to protect property value and functionality. The different zoning in industrial areas enables the city to create a buffer between the industrial parts of a community and residential areas. The proposal passed the first of 3 readings at the March 8th City Council meeting. The Washington City Council is considering traffic control measures for the intersection of Highway 92 and South 12th Avenue, which has been the site of around 20 crashes between 2013 and 2023. The council selected a consultant's option to install stoplights and widen the corners of both sides of 12th Avenue to solve traffic problems at the intersection. The lights would add a stopping point for traffic along Highway 92, which does not allow stop signs. The plan does not establish a dedicated southbound left turn lane due to space limitations. The project includes road widening, stoplight installation, and limited utility relocations, which are expected to cost the city around $316,000. The council voted unanimously to send the plans to the Iowa Department of Transportation for approval, but not necessarily to greenlight the project itself until later. Public reactions to the proposal mostly favored change. The Washington School Board did not approve a plan to add family insurance coverage for district administrators during a meeting on Wednesday, effectively bringing new hire incentive proposals back to the drawing board. According to Superintendent Willie Stone, the high cost of providing family insurance would require a gradual rollout of family insurance stipends at 10 to 20% per year. Implementing family insurance for all 10 administrative positions at once would cost the district $150,000 per year, which would be an overburden on the district's unspent annual budget. The gradual approach was not well received by board members. The decision makers believed the slow implementation would make it a poor incentive and agreed to look into other hiring incentives as the school report high applicant numbers but low candidate experience for open principal and director positions. The Mount Pleasant Public Library is hosting the grand opening of its new Children's Discovery Center on March 18th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The new center is designed for children aged 0 to 5th grade and includes imaginative play spaces, musical areas, building materials, and more activities. There is no charge to use the center, and the library is inviting the public to attend the free event, which includes a scavenger hunt and mini mascot giveaway. The library staff is also encouraging patrons to bring coins for mini vortex wishing wells in the center, which will benefit new additions in the future. The library's policy states that children aged 8 and under must be accompanied by an adult or a responsible person over 14 years old. Nestle Purina Pet Care has announced a $20,000 donation to support Paws and More in funding the construction of a new animal control facility in Washington and its surrounding areas. The existing facility can no longer be repaired and needs to be replaced. Paws and More has been serving Washington County and many surrounding Iowa communities since 1978, providing shelter and compassionate care to stray animals, as well as a spay/neuter program with a significant impact on feral cats. The new facility will add outdoor play space for animals, garage access for van parking, and additional storage, enhancing the organization's operations. The donation is granted through the Purina Trust Fund, established by Purina founder William H. Danforth to provide critical support for important community causes. Iowa Wesleyan University will present its Spring Career Expo, which brings together the diverse businesses of Southeast Iowa and the dynamic up-and-coming workforce of the university's students. On Tuesday, March 21st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., IW will host the Career Expo in the Social Hall, located inside the Howe Student Activity Center. Students may choose to participate in mock interviews and network with local professionals during this event. This event is designed to help IW and Southeast Community College students who are seeking full-time employment, part-time employment, internships, or volunteer opportunities. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up. First, obituaries. Donna J. Fritz of Brighton passed away on March 9th at the age of 89. Arrangements are pending at Gold Funeral Home in Brighton. Gary P. Kissel of Letts passed away on March 8th at the age of 82. A funeral service will be held at 10 a.m. March 13th at Ralph J. Wittich Riley Freer's Funeral Home. Jody J. Isley of Lockridge passed away on March 7th at the age of 60. There will be no funeral services at this time. Kimsey Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Kurt Matthews Harness of Fairfield passed away on March 2nd at the age of 52. A celebration of life will be held at the VFW from 3 to 5 p.m. March 18th. Banner Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Virginia Noreen Stouffer of Wayland passed away on March 9th at the age of 94. There will be no services at this time. Beta Peterson Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today the weather has been gloomy, but at least we're getting a break from the snow and rain. It's been cloudy with a high of 35. Tomorrow will be slightly warmer with a high of 39 and partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will shoot up to 54 on Wednesday and it'll be cloudy again. There's a 50% chance we have rain showers on Thursday morning, but it will remain warm with a high of 54. Finally, there's a 32% chance we get some snow on Friday morning, but the high will reach up to 42 later in the day. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
And now, sports, brought to you by Fairway.
Southeast Iowa and the Union area boys and girls basketball teams saw a lot of success this year on the hardwood. Teams from all around the Union area battled night in and night out from the regular season into the postseason, and for two squads, the hard work paid off with a trip to Des Moines Wells Fargo Arena for the state tournament. Along this season's journey, there has no doubt been some incredible teams, but there's also been some outstanding individuals on those teams whose skill set has been noticed not only throughout the area, but the state as well. Class 3A Sub-State 6 is led by Mount Pleasant junior Peyton Higgins. Higgins led the Panthers in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. He averaged 20.7 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals before an injury sidelined him in the final weeks of the season and into the postseason. Washington senior Ethan Patterson sits among the names as well. Patterson scored 19.5 points a night, along with 4.8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.1 steals. Mount Pleasant also earned a distinction at Coach of the Year, as head coach Eric Rawson was named along with Newton's Jason Carter. Rawson held the Panthers to an 18-6 overall record at the helm. Finally, in Class 4A Region 7, Mount Pleasant's Andre Laprieto earned a spot on the list. Laprieto earned the honor after leading the Panthers with 22 points per game. Along with her scoring, Laprieto pulled down 13.2 rebounds per game to average a double-double. She led the team with 3 steals per game and also collected 2.4 assists and 1 block per contest. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your